Good morning, Patriots. JT here, Serenity Farms prepping. Oh, life is pretty serious, so I thought I'd do a tour of the man cave slash she shed, Hen Den, if you will. We realize when a lot of people show up here, it can't be all work. There's going to be time. People need to relax, if even for an hour. And there is served ice cold here. So, still got a little work to do, but it's getting there. So, as we step inside, I have my popcorn maker, my mini fridge, my sink hooked up to on-demand hot water. I'll show you in a moment. Okay, on this end we have the Hen Den with the moose overlooking, futon that opens into a bed, couple lounge chairs for lounging. Got some storable food up top there. Got some growlers I collect as I tour many breweries. So in here, on the wall, on-demand hot water heater, 12-volt pump, propane tank, which will be hooked up to a 100-pounder outside, 20-gallon water tank for water. The water, as you can see, comes up out into the 12-volt pump, into the on-demand hot water heater, and if you're calling for cold, it goes up, comes out, goes right back out through the wall to the sink. If you're calling for hot, then it comes out and comes through the top line or into the shower. Had some extra tin laying around, ran the drain through the floor and out on to the ground. Works like a charm. Right now I have two 35 amp hour batteries that I rotate. I've been using one of them for about 2 months. So I have 4 100-watt solar panels that I'm going to put on the roof of this building with 200 amp hour batteries, and then I'll run the 12-volt cord up to here along the ceiling so I can run them down. There'll be no batteries in here. I am going to run PEX from this joint all the way to the back end of the building, through the wall and into my 600-gallon tank so I can eliminate this and put a composting toilet in here. There will be a 100-pound propane tank outside the wall, come in and hook up to here. So as we scan this way, yes, I make my own beer, made myself the keyser, made the tap handles, extra kegs, extra CO2, blackout curtains. So on the end right now is a grow wall that I'll be moving back into the house. I'm going to turn the lights off on that so we can get a nice view. But as you can see, I've been growing lettuce and they are huge. We'll be picking those all today. Nice pellet stove, runs on low all the time. For my movie home theater, 8 little gaming chairs, second row being on an 8-inch high raised platform. I laid carpet everywhere. Projector hung from the ceiling. 1 speaker, surround sound, everything runs over to my surround sound system. The DVD player is on the shelf, and I can actually set my laptop up there and hook the USB port up to this and watch myself on the big screen. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off for a moment. Or not. There we go. Just so I can calm it down because I'm going to get the big screen. That was a Christmas present from my daughter. Okay, so I have other surprises though that I would like you to see for a moment, which is why I want to turn the lights off. So my 400 watt solar panel will run that pellet stove, which needs 310 watts. The batteries will be over here in this corner, and then I can run a lead cord over to my 2000 watt inverter over here. My charge controller will be right here, and like I said, the little 12 volt wire will run along the top of the molding all the way into the 12 volt pump, and my PEX will be along the wall all the way out through behind the pellet stove and into the 600 gallon tank. Okay. You don't get the full effect unless it's dark. It's going to get dark for a second. Okay, I got that curtain so I can see what I'm doing. But what I also got is a remote. Gives me a light over my sink. And it gives me a light when the movies are on over the candy and the popcorn and beverages. Very cool. They were like $4 each. So I think this is pretty cool. It doesn't play during the movie, but they're just cool. It was like $20. And then when the movie gets ready to start, I just turn it off. Alright, I'm not going to play a movie because I worry about the trademark infringement crapo, but I'll put a movie in the DVD player, and then with this remote I turn on my projector. Take the lens cap off. I'm sorry that it's so you'll see on the screen. Okay, so I cover the entire screen. You should see the little... There we go. Oh, I think I turned it back off. Nope, there it is. So that'll bounce around like Pong, but that's a 120-inch screen. Very cool. So when it's really dark in here and people are going to and from their seats, I can't turn everything on at the same time. So back here, when people are sitting here, we have lighting in the Hen Den, underneath the couch or above the couch. The lighting here, and when it's nice and dark, okay, I repeat, when it's nice and dark, when people are walking up to the concession stand or going to their seats, I put lighting so no one would trip as they were stepping up. So these little chairs are sweet. So that's what it's like when we're enjoying a movie. I can have 8 people at one time. My solar system will run everything in here as per design based on the battery capacity. The solar panels, 400 watts, will run everything in here during the day and maybe charge the batteries. But at nighttime, it'll run that pellet stove, and I can always pull out. Behind this sign was an old wood stove vent, and I can put a wood stove right back in here if it gets that bad. Move a couple chairs out of the way, and then a barrel stove will heat this place like nothing. But I just wanted to give a little tour of the man cave. It's been a work in progress. And the Hen Den, in case people don't want to watch the movie. I hope you like it. Life is not all prepping, even though this building is prepped to be part of any SHTF, but we enjoy it now. And even when an SHTF happens, this could end up being a command center, or up to 4 people could live here if needed. But just wanted to show you that life is not all serious. I am still living while prepping, and you should be too. Like, share, subscribe, comment, notification bell. But for now, JT signing off.